All right, so guitar stories. So I remember I had been playing a Telecaster. First, I played acoustic for like 5, 6 years, and then I finally got my first electric, which was a Telecaster, and I played that thing for maybe 8 years. Just had one electric guitar, but it was getting limited in just having those single coils, and Fender sounds like a Fender, Tele sounds like a Tele. I kind of felt a little limited. So I knew I needed some sort of a humbucker guitar, and I did all this research online. You do that sometimes. You try to look for a guitar online, and it's weird to look for things that you don't, buying a guitar is such like a visceral experience. But anyways, I was like, after reading everything, I was like, I really need a humbucker guitar. And I was reading all these reviews, and at that time I was trying to figure out what would fit my playing style. And I was like, I need to go get like a Les Paul. And at the time I was working in New York City, didn't have kids, so I had some disposable income. So I was like, all right, I'll go out with like $1,500 and I'll buy myself, a really nice guitar. And so I went out to a couple of different guitar shops, and I was playing all these Gibson Les Pauls, and just none of them did anything for me. It didn't feel good. It didn't sound good. I was starting to get discouraged. And it was a week, it's like I'd already decided to buy a guitar now. It's weird when you want to go buy a guitar and you have the money for it and you can't find one. But it was a week, and I remember I was walking home from somewhere in New York City and found this vintage guitar shop. And I went in there and played a couple, and I grabbed this Gibson Paul. I think it's like the Firebrand version. It's got these T-top humbuckers in there. And this thing I played it, and it just, not only did it feel great, but the tone that came out of it was just incredible. It's there's no, this is just coming from my iPhone, and it's just a Fender amp and a reverb and delay. But it was just like, playing an open chord just felt so thick and felt so good. My Tele didn't have that thickness. And then what I loved is you went to that neck pickup. It just sounded so buttery, so good. Yeah, that middle pickup's super useful. You can easily. And then the bridge pickup, I'm not a fan of the bridge pickup. It's just clean. It's a little too trump. I guess you could say you could play country with it clean. But with the bridge pickup, if you throw in some distortion, you can get some. But yeah, I found it to be a much more versatile guitar. It gave me a lot of sounds that my Tele didn't have. And I found this thing to be much better than any of the Les Pauls I played, even nowadays. I think actually right now I have this one up on reverb, but I'm kind of starting to think maybe I shouldn't sell it, especially after playing it here. It's just got such an amazing tone. resonates forever. Yeah, that low sound on this thing too. Yeah, so that's my guitar story with this one. Actually, I had a Fender practice amp that I had been using with that Telly for 8 years without a problem. And I brought this home to it, and like that amp just like couldn't handle this guitar, so I immediately had to go out and buy a better amp. Yeah, so even though everybody's always like, oh, 70's Gibsons aren't the best, or you know, it's their Firebrand version. I mean, this thing is better than most Les Pauls I play. I kind of like that natural wood look too. It's nice. So yeah, this is guitar I got before I had kids.